Well, here it is. It looks like a boarding house. I can't knock on all the doors. Holmes will hear me and escape. As I've the advantage of surprise, I'd better use it.
Oh, but I know you. You with the moustache. I met you back when Jack was cutting up all those girls around here. So you've come back to do some slumming.
Danny, you are no longer, you've given up the
The game? Yes, my dear, I've given it up. Sorry, are you? I'm the manager of this boarding house now. I rent out rooms.
That is exactly why I am here. I'm looking for someone who...
He's not here.
You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Perhaps not, but he's not here anyway. You should understand that my tenants come here for peace and quiet. Quiet and discreet, my Atellies, just like me. And I, Danny the Anvil, 11 times champion of male wrestling in Whitechapel, I guarantee their peace and quiet.
I really must insist. It's very important. You know that I'm a doctor, and that is why I'm here. I'm looking for one of your tenants, a workman. He's suffering from a rare form of tooth loss syndrome, an illness he contracted from the lead steam in the factory where he works.
Tooth, what's it?
Tooth loss syndrome, a very rare pathology.
A path of what?
Well, an illness that weakens the gums and causes the teeth to fall out.
And you're here to put his teeth back in?
No, of course not. May I come in? I must examine him.
Fiddlesticks! I haven't seen any of my lodgers ill. I don't believe you.
You don't understand. His condition is extremely contagious. I must take him away with me.
Yeah. And if he croaks, who'll pay for his room? He owes me for the month, see? So don't give me all that, or else you'll lose your teeth without being ill.
I haven't got much money with me, but I can give you what I have. As an advance, of course, and the rest.
The rest? Do you think I'm the Queen or something? Get lost!
Mrs. Anvil, I work for the government in the hygiene department, and your establishment...
Tough luck, ducky. I make my own law here.
I warn you, if you don't let me in, I will come back with the police. Think about it.
You're a grass as well. Cross this door and I'll knock your head off. Then we'll see whose side you're on.
Madam, I have found you at last. I'm one of your greatest admirers.
Are you having me on or what?
You are so very unique. I would like you to permit me to sketch your portrait.
My portrait? What for?
It's always a good idea to have a portrait of oneself. To show your friends.
You're right. I'm lovely, aren't I? Come on, I'll do your portrait too. Art, whatever. But I don't think your friends will recognise you afterwards.
Dear lady, I'm a biographer and also an artist. Your hotel is quite exceptional. I would like to put it on canvas and perhaps write about its history, which I'm sure must be fascinating.
If you're drunk, you better go and sober up somewhere else.
Dear lady, would you permit me to visit? It would enable me to describe your establishment in the fullest of detail.
It's not a museum. And do you think that I look like a curator?
I'm looking for one of your tenants. I'll give you something for your trouble, of course.
All right, get your wallet out.
I haven't got much money with me, but I can give you what I have. As an advance, of course, and the rest.
The rest? Do you think I'm the Queen or something? Get lost.
Madam, I have found you at last. I'm one of your greatest admirers.
Are you having me on or what?
I assure you, I have followed your career for years. I have seen nearly all of your fights.
Yeah, and you'll be part of the next one if you don't clear off out of my way.
You know that I'm a doctor, and that is why I'm here. I'm looking for one of your tenants, a workman. He's suffering from a rare form of tooth loss syndrome, an illness he contracted from the lead steam in the factory where he works.
Tooth, what's it?
Tooth loss syndrome, a very rare pathology.
A path of what?
Well, an illness that weakens the gums and causes the teeth to fall out.
And you're here to put his teeth back in?
No, of course not. May I come in? I must examine him.
Fiddlesticks. I haven't seen any of my lodgers ill. I don't believe you.
You don't understand. His condition is
Yeah.
I warn you, if you...
You're a grass as well.
Mrs. Anvil, I work for the government in the hygiene department, and your establishment...
Tough luck, ducky. I make my own law here.
I warn you...
You're a...
Dear lady, I'm a biographer and also an artist. Your hotel...
If you're...
You are...
My...
What for? But to immortalize the champion that you are, of course. All the great wrestlers are doing it these days, even Pudding, Nutcracker, Stomping Jenny.
Yeah, that's true. If those big cows can have theirs done, why not me?
The light here isn't good for artwork. Let me see some of your rooms. Perhaps we will find a better light, without disturbing your tenants, of course.
Don't worry about that. Most of them are out this time of day. And if they're not happy about it, I'll explain it to them gently, if you see what I mean.
I'm sure that they will understand at once.
Yeah, come on then.
Here would be perfect. A splendid place. I've just had a wonderful idea. Why don't I paint your portrait with you wearing your stage costume?
What?
Yes, I think it would be difficult for me to capture you correctly if you are dressed in your everyday clothes. They are too elegant.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be great. And it will remind me of the old days. Oh, but I left my costume with a pawnbroker so that I could buy some of that lovely pear-smelling perfume.
Yes, I remember. Very well, off you go. While I'm waiting, I shall concentrate and soak up the atmosphere here.
All right, but don't touch anything. The bloke that rents this room isn't very easy going. You'll have enough time. The pawnbroker's shop isn't close by.
What a mess. That's Holmes all right. A microscope. A pipe. And judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. Analyzing material. Tobacco, and a lot of it. A sheet of blotting paper. A few files, books about criminal cases. The books Holmes usually reads. There is no doubt about it. Everything would suggest that Holmes has been using this hiding place for a long time. dirty water. Holmes must have washed something here. These crystal glasses are magnificent. Holmes's coat and deerstalker. A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune and the sound is horrible. Holmes must have become annoyed with it. That happens quite often. Each of these scores bears a piece of music by a different composer. Holmes wanted to learn them all. There's Mozart, Beethoven, Paganini. This pot is empty. A nice plant. I'm surprised that Holmes has taken care of it. I'm discovering new sides to his personality. Apparently, Holmes is packing his suitcase. This suitcase is closed with handcuffs, which in turn are attached to the sofa. It's impossible to force the suitcase. It's armoured. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Something is missing. Something is missing. Apparently, this suitcase holds something which Holmes believes to be important. I must open it. It could be the chance to find out the truth about his intentions.